You see, your friend circle or the kind of friends you keep around you are doing a lot to you on a psychological level, on an emotional level, on levels of discipline and all that. But if you don't take critical look at it, you never. Hello, guys. Welcome once again. Today, I'm going to tell you something that is very important. You know what? Your friend circle, the kind of friends you surround yourself with, they are very important. They can make or make you. Watch this video to the end, and you're going to find out why it's important to you for you to be very careful of your friend circle. You see, I was that type of person who used to procrastinate a lot. Yes, especially when I saw an opportunity. So I thought I was never going to be consistent at anything at all until I started changing my friend circle. I usually had this type of friends who were very easygoing. They had no sense of urgency to their lives. Yes, I'm not doing it to bash anyone or belittle anyone. It's all part of life. We are learning. And whenever there's an opportunity, you realize that they are also lazying around. They are not really grabbing the opportunity. And I thought to myself and realized that, okay, these friends that I have, is there anything I can do about it? And I was like, okay, let me test the waters and see. Can I have someone who is very serious and see how this particular person changes my life? So I started talking to a couple of people, and it happened that there was this guy, very serious guy. He was part of the business I wanted to do. And this guy was very serious. He doesn't take no for an answer. Very, very wild guy. So he was like, okay, um, I can put you on my program. I can assist you, mentor you. But before you accept my mentorship or before you become part of my mentorship, even if you miss a day, in case you are to show up for something and you miss a day, you are going to pay a fine. And you have to agree to this before we start. And he happened to be very friendly with me though. But when it comes to terms of business, when it comes to matters that borders on consistency and all that, I realized that this person was very, very strict. And for your information, this person is someone who has made a lot of money from this particular business that I was doing. And I realized this person had some kind of qualities. Yes, the quality of being consistent, being very disciplined, being very hardworking. So I accepted to join in, and as usual, since he has already given me his terms and all that, I made sure that I don't default. So I started, and but listen, there was just a switch in character. There was a switch in my level of consistency, the switch in my hard work, and the switch in my discipline. Just once I started working with this guy, just after I started working with this guy, because I realized that he had some qualities that are rubbing off on me. And because I was being challenged a lot, I didn't want to miss anything. And it started changing my life. I started getting results and all that. Since then, I have decided to take a critical look at my friend circle. Not because they are necessarily bad people, but sometimes, you know what? If you are dealing with five people, and these five people tend to be lazy, they are not so ambitious, and you happen to be the seed person among them, you are going to be the seed person who is not ambitious because you are not going to change them. They are going to change you. They are going to have influence on you because all around you, when if what you see is people lazying around or your friends telling you, "Oh, you can do this another day," very relaxed people, you realize that it rubs off on you. So trust me, your friend circle does a lot to you on psychological basis, on basis of consistency, on basis of urgency and all that. Your friend circle really does a lot on you. That's why you realize that so many people are moving with people who appear to act similar to them or people who appear to share the same ideologies. When you talk about very rich people, you realize that they try as much as possible to surround themselves with other rich people. It's not because they are looking down on people who are not having money, but it's because they kind of relate on ideological basis. That is the fact. They kind of have something similar on terms of ideology. Sorry, in terms of ideology, in terms of ambition, in terms of consistency and all that, they have something that is similar. And even if one person is trying to lazy around or slack, the other person is holding him or her accountable. So it becomes very difficult for you to slack when you are part of a very highly competitive group. But on the other hand, if you are part of a group that is not performing so much, a friend group that is so lazy and all that, if you try to work hard, you are going to be turned off. You won't feel like working very hard because all your friends are lazing around. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you are always on guard. Make sure that you have the best kinds of friends around you because these friends are going to make or unmake you. These friends are going to make or unmake you because they are doing a lot to you. It might be conscious or it might not be conscious, but there's one thing I know: whoever you associate with is going to influence you in some way. A lot of people have talked about peer pressure and all that, but trust me, pressure is a real thing, regardless of your age. The kind of peer you have around you is going to determine the pressure that comes on you. If you are walking around with people who love to go to a lot of parties, get drunk, and all that, it gives you some kind of pressure to also do what they are doing because there's some kind of push pull mechanism. Yes. So it's either your friends are pushing you to the top or they are pulling you down. That is how it works. You can never be different from whoever, um, you can never be different from the people you usually talk with or the people you usually associate with. Yes, that is a fact. You can share your comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about this video. Have you experienced this, like your life changing just because of the people you associated with, or you becoming extremely rich just because of the people you associated with? A lot of people are money oriented, like not in a negative sense, but they are very disciplined to the extent that they don't joke with their businesses. It's so interesting. They don't joke with their businesses. They don't joke with money. Some people, especially when it comes to talents and artists and all these people, they don't joke with uh, working hard, being consistent, um, trying to bring out new songs and all that. You realize that they have the same kind of people they are working with. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wache, and this channel is here to stay. If you enjoyed the content and you want more of this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are not already a subscribed member. And thanks for watching once again. I want you to know that this channel is here to stay and we are working behind the scenes to bring you the best content